Hey, C here and welcome back to Arkhelios. Welcome to the actual final episode of Arkhelios. In this episode, we are gonna try and figure out everything because we need to collect all of our clues and see if we missed any. And also, I am gonna read this. I'm pretty sure I've read the first page, but I'm gonna read all of the other pages. Oop. Bye. I'm gonna read all of the other pages as well. Also, it does say where Armstrong's house is. I just wouldn't have read it if I hadn't found it by accident. But let's read this again. Arkhelios is embedded in the midst of nowhere between mountains no normal sim would dare climb. The community managed by itself up until the untimely death of Abraham, the founder. As succession is called into question and secrets unravel, will the inhabitants of Arkhelios be able to find peace again, or plunge into chaos? So, first we went into the Oriana, the Fontana's household, Oriana, the widow of Abraham. A few months ago, the shy and sweet Oriana defied expectations and married her superior. However, with his recent passing, all eyes are on her. As suspicions arise around her, and neighbors begin to whisper about the robot living butler, what will Ori do? Are these actually just the... Yeah, I think these are just the bios actually, so I didn't really miss anything. But let's just do it anyway as a recap. Being a long-time rival to the Helios family isn't easy with theirs like this. Will cunning and ruthless Giovanni break the tradition and have his youngest daughter Pia inherit instead, given our irresponsible siblings seem too busy with fighting? Does local detective Melvin Hydes have something to hide? Does this city council member sister know anything about it? Can they get their younger brother to try in school? And will the household survive now that their mom had to move in after failing to pay her rent? Only time will tell. Wait, what was Melvin's secrets? I mean, besides all of the all of his loves. No, actually, Melvin had the most cryptic clues because there was that street light, there were ghosts involved, like in that photo of himself. Like I'm pretty sure the ghost was of himself. It looked like him. I'm gonna go back and check, but yeah, I don't know what his secret would be. Like, I thought Wanda had a secret in that she's a witch, and her past love with Takanuva, the robot, which we don't really know who Takanuva is. I'm guessing it was the first prototype of the robot that now Oriana is in love with. But anyway, Elaine's a top model citizen, perfect job, perfect husband, and two great straight-A kids. Plus, with her father's recent passing, she could be the richest person in Arkhelios. Cha-ching! Everything is going quite well for the Chan family, except Elaine does have a secret child in Hunter that she made with loans. Darcy likes to learn new things, and standing on her own 2 feet suits her perfectly. Her passion is botany and wants nothing more than to grow her own plants. She's especially interested in growing hothouse flowers, but has yet to make much headway with her early experiments. Adam is more interested in other aspects of science, but he loves hearing Darcy talk about her interests. Now, this focus on botany and other aspects of science made me think that there was something more to this household, but we didn't really find anything here. And when we played Narcissa, she kept saying that Darcy has secrets, but we don't know what they are. Like, Narcissa kept saying something about, I'll spill your secrets to Alex, but we don't know what that is because she hasn't done it actually. So I don't know, I'm feeling that she actually does have some secrets. I don't know. Arkhelios was greatly disappointed in the woman his heir grew up to be. Running a gossip blog, Alex has no interest in inheriting Abraham's fortune, only in fighting others. Can Bubuna inspire Alex to be better? And if not, will Cain be able to claim the fortune despite her immature behavior? So, Alex really does not want this child, and it is implied that Bubuna is the mother of the child, that she kind of did the thing with the alien abductions, but we did find out, only thanks to a mod I have, that the actual father is not Bubuna, is what's his face, Fabio Rivales, who Alex is actually rivals with. Like, she basically hate woohooed with Fabio, but who knows. Diana wanted to rest in peace, but someone woke her from her sleep. While she misses her family dearly, but doesn't want them to see what she has become. Again, that sentence doesn't really make sense to me, but anyway, she copes with her loneliness by adopting strays, and I love them. I love all three of them. But one of these strays is a wolf. So that's what I was saying when I said, should I look more into this toddler being afraid of wolves, or is it just, you know, she's a toddler, of course she's afraid of wolves. I don't know, it's just there is a wolf in the neighborhood, so who knows. And this, oh my god, poor young Narcissa never thought she would be left to fend for herself all alone before becoming an adult, but her horrible father threw her out for being bullied at school, and her sister accused her of stalking just because she made a dress identical to the one she posted on Instagram in less than 24 hours. Struggling to make ends meet with a really tough job, the pressures of internet fame and a cruel boss on top of zombieism, all hope seems to be lost. If only she could make her problems disappear. I actually forgot to read this in her episode. Whoops. But yeah, no, poor Narcissa. Also, like, her father threw her out for being bullied. How dare you be bullied? Also, even the thing is glitched out. Like, what is happening here? Anyway, after the unfortunate loss of his best friend Abraham, Salem has taken over the role as unofficial patriarch of Arkhelios, working hard and leading to keep the neighborhood harmonious. Will Salem also find the time to assist with healing his son's broken heart? Which actually I didn't really explore that too much, because I didn't play much with this family. There wasn't really much to do besides the hook of the story that then you can keep playing after you find out the mystery and everything. But yeah, sure, Omar doesn't know why his ex-wife left him, but I don't think there's much to do with that. So yeah, whatever, you know. One of the oldest families in Arkhelios, the Durans pride themselves on their independence from the Helioses and the Rivales family, even if they have a good relationship with the latter. Yvette's swinging moods, Lonce's grief, and Tabitha's stress makes the family struggle, but somehow they always land on top and stay away from drama. How long will they be able to do so? Okay, so this is the last. The story will only be finally solved by one thing: when you find the truth. Read more. You must look in the past for the key and use it to open the door. Apartments not included. Once you have the key, you may be able to bring peace to Arkhelios once again. It's not a physical object. You must look in the past, in the family books. Keep a good eye out for anything you see, anything. Once you got the key, please go to arkhelios.tumblr.com, solve the mystery. So interesting. I'm just gonna go back to a few of the storybooks. So I'll quickly go to what I want to check out. First of all, I want to check out all of the ones that I didn't find a letter in, just to be sure that I didn't actually find it, or maybe I just didn't see it. So let's go. Oh, I I how did I not see it? It's so obvious. There is a T there. Okay, interesting. So there is a T and that as well. How did I mean, I'm sure I noticed. It's impossible not to notice that. Now, we've already found the letter here, but what I'm curious of is this. Not so much the R, but what is this image about? It's so weird. And also this. What is up with the streetlights? N. Pretty sure I saw that N as well. I just didn't. Why? What? I didn't write it down. Okay, and then we had Mishra, we had Armstrong, and well, no, after Mishra there was Helios over here, but Helios had a letter, Armstrong had a letter, and then we went back to Soily, which is Narcissa, and both Darcy and Narcissa didn't have a letter, but those I'm sure they're not gonna have a letter because now the word actually makes sense because it spells out turncoat. So now I have the key. Let's go to arkhelios.tumblr.com/solve the mystery. Let's go solve this mystery. I'm so excited. Let's enter it. Turncoat should be. It's not. What do you mean it's not? Okay, it was. It just didn't have to be capitalized. I was capitalizing it. So let's watch this first. Okay, that's Giovanni and Abraham. Oh, what's in there? This is next to the factories. Okay, but then they sat down and talked. They even hugged about it? I knew it! What did I say? Oh my god, there's even blood. What? Arkhelios. Okay. Thank you for playing Arkhelios, created by Nappe and Red, Psych Duo. Okay, so credits to all of those people, but there's
Hello?
more.
Is anyone there? I know I can't see you, but I know you're there. I found his work. I know everything now. It explains so much of what's been happening. I can't even believe I've never thought about it before. This is much more than I was expecting. Much, much more. I hope you get my message. Even if the method is unconventional, don't worry. You'll get to see me again, very, very soon. Until then, see you tomorrow. O. F.
F? Okay, it started back from the start, but F. What? See you tomorrow, F. What? Who was that also? Could it have been like Narcissa or a clone, another clone? I don't know, but okay, the truth. To get the best experience possible, please watch the video first and read the accompanying story after. So we did that. We open on a soft, quiet Sunday night. Abraham is going out for a walk when he suddenly sees his forever nemesis Giovanni, coincidentally also at a walk. You, Abraham says. Giovanni cringes at hearing Abraham's voice. Did not rats are up this late all night? He looks around to see if there are any people. Abraham is enraged and immediately starts a fight with Giovanni. They immediately rip each other apart, each throwing harder punches and hits than the last. Giovanni wins the fight, and they reluctantly sit on a nearby chair. Abraham laughs. Giovanni looks at Abraham angrily. Nice one, Abraham said. Giovanni pauses for a bit before realizing. I forgot why we were fighting, Giovanni replied. Forgot why we were fighting today? Abraham curiously replied. No, why we were fighting to begin with, Giovanni said. Abraham shrugs and quickly replies, Everyone needs a nemesis. He starts crying. Are we just going to continue this forever? Giovanni said. I'm so tired. I'm wasting my time fighting when I should be spending time with my family before I'm gone. My apologies, Abraham replied. Want some water? Giovanni said, pulling out some water that he coincidentally had in his pocket. I'm good. Giovanni drinks that warm water in the bottle. I should go. I need my sustenance. Fighting takes too much effort for a man my age, Giovanni said. Abraham chuckles. Abraham says, maybe there could be an end to this feud after all. Talk tomorrow, 8 p.m., outside the graveyard. Your wife probably won't even know you're missing. Giovanni sharply replies, Did you just insult my family? Abraham, as per the course. Giovanni, oh, it is on. They share an unexpected hug, and Giovanni walks off. It's been 30 minutes. Abraham is contemplating in the bench peacefully. However, that's interrupted when Abraham hears footsteps near him. Abraham. Giovanni, I really don't have time to. Salem? What are you doing out here? Salem has a cold, dead serious face that Abraham's never seen before. He replies with an unusually monotone voice, I'm on an errand. Abraham is confused. An errand? In the middle of the night? Is Malika making you run around the block for organic foods again? Abraham chuckles. Salem puts out a gun, semi-smiling. Abraham's smile fades, and is faced with a look on Salem's face that he's never seen in decades of knowing him. Salem, what are you doing? Salem replies, removing Arkhelios of the leeches. Now get down on your knees and put your head down. Abraham replies in a terrified voice, Why? Salem begins his long, stereotypical killer speech. All these years I have put up with your bullshit, but I don't need you anymore. You have served your purpose to me. Now I will kill you and take your place as the one in control. That is the reason why I thought he's the one. He did it. Anyway, Abraham weakly replies, You cannot. Salem snores. Oh, really? Abraham says with some conviction. Without me, the core of this neighborhood is going to collapse. Everything will fall apart. I know this. Salem. No. Arkhelios will be a utopia. Your presence is what's preventing Arkhelios from reaching its greatness. But your callous laissez-faire is coming to an end now. Salem walks super close to Abraham. Abraham looks fearful and angry. Salem speaks. You keep letting the town play out by itself, as if they were little characters in a computer game. Under my control, I will make sure to create peace on the island. Peace, security, safety. Happy. Abraham responds with a pointed, angry look. Abraham talks. What is peace without freedom? That's why I founded Arkhelios in the first place, wasn't it? Salem stares at him in a cold, blank manner. I'm sorry, I know that was supposed to be manner, but now I am imagining them going from that empty lot to a full manor. Anyway, for you perhaps, I have little interest in politics. I'm doing this for the good of the neighborhood. Salem walks back a little, and Abraham is still on the ground. You aren't qualified to control it. I know everyone will believe you, but you will single handedly ruin this place. You always were the stupid, idiotic one. Silence! Salem raises the gun to Abraham's head. Any last words? Camera pans very close to Abraham's face. He turns his head downwards onto the ground. Abraham shouts with pointed conviction, Turncoat! Which was the code word, by the way. Abraham tackles Salem and attempts to get the gun off him. Unfortunately, Salem pulls the trigger and Abraham is dead. Thank you for playing Arkhelios. Okay, this was so interesting. So I knew it was Salem. Like from the first time I read that bio, I was like, it's him, it's for sure him. But then there wasn't really any real clue pointing toward that, or at least none that I saw. So I'm still not sure why Salem did it. Like something about he's gonna be a better leader, but we didn't really see anything that pointed towards Abraham doing anything bad or Salem thinking that at least. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I did guess correctly, so I guess something was there to let me guess correctly. But I don't know. There were a lot of clues that are still up in the air, like with Melvin. I still don't know what Melvin's deal is or Darcy's secret. What is Darcy's secret? There are a few mysteries left unanswered, and I actually like that because I like when you can kind of theorize and guess, and things are left unanswered for the audience to kind of put the pieces together. But yeah, this was really interesting. I really loved it. There are a few things that I wish I don't know, were done a bit better. Like there were a lot of storybooks without captions, and I did see in that playthrough that I read the pop-ups from, the captions is not there in those videos either. So I would have at least liked the captions to be there. I don't know if it's just something that they still haven't got to, and they will eventually, but I don't know if it's still a work in progress. I'm not sure actually. But there are a few things that I wish they would have done more. They would have explored a few things more. They would have given. I wish they would have given more clues as to the actual killer, or maybe even more clues as red herrings. You know, like the first thing you would guess is that the Rivales, like Giovanni, had something to do with it, but there's nothing pointing to either way. There's nothing pointing to he did it nor that he didn't. So I don't know, like there were a lot of clues pointing to other mysteries but not to the mystery of the neighborhood. So that's the one criticism I have of this neighborhood, but other than that, this was very lovely. It was so interesting. It was so fun to play and try to figure out, and note it down on my notebook and everything. This was so fun. I love investigative mysteries and such, in games especially, and I love that they put this genre in one of my favorite games that is not of this genre, and they mixed the two together and they made this neighborhood. I really hope they do more with this. I hope that their next one is even better than this. This was so fun already. I hope that they do another neighborhood like this, and it's even better. Like they probably learned a lot from doing this neighborhood, and they can bring all of that experience to the next neighborhood as well. This was so fun. Let me know in the comments if you guessed correctly, or if you had other theories. Like, let me know in the comments what you thought about this neighborhood in general. I loved it so much. Let me know if there's other neighborhoods you want me to play, like I did with this one. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in whatever I do next. Bye!